two's perfect.
It's a moment's notice.
细致化系统搭建完毕，地点已确认。
Understood. Just as planned, then.
The intel work. Every expression you make is a no